Jake Omen back here at the White Wrestling Academy in Fishers, Indiana. Today we're back in the westbound wall, and I'm going to tell you about three of my favorite posters in the entire building, and that are these right here, this yellow, this orange, and this red one. These are all from the company WRESTLE-1, which was the company that I was lucky enough to work for 2016 and 2017. I talked about my original training being in Marion, Indiana in 2004. Well, 5 years later, I met a fellow named Jimmy Yang, who kind of took me under his wing and became a mentor to me. And he knew my biggest goal in professional wrestling was to get to Japan. And not just to get there, but to succeed there and earn the respect of the boys there. And in 2009, when I told Jimmy that, he told me exactly how to make that happen. He told me how to start training, how to be ready if that opportunity ever came up. And he said when I was ready, he would try to help me out with that opportunity, which he did. Now, that opportunity didn't come along until the end of 2015. So it took me about 6 years of working my butt off and preparing for what life in the dojo would be, because we'd be training every day. Little did I know we'd be training 5 to 6 hours every day. And in February of 2016, I got the chance to go live in the WRESTLE-1 dojo located in Shinjuku, near Shin-Okubo in Tokyo, Japan, what I talked about during the K1 video. And I was in that dojo for a little under a month, just getting beaten pillar to post and trying to earn my spot with the company. In fact, 10 days into training at the dojo for WRESTLE-1, I actually tore my labrum in my shoulder, and I was so worried that they wouldn't let me keep training or they would think I was weak or anything like that. I didn't say a word about it. And I finished the rest of my time there training with this torn labrum, even though that meant doing tons of pull-ups and muscle-ups and Hindu push-ups in excruciating pain, just trying to act like it wasn't a big deal. And these are all posters from shows we did at the end of, or not the end of, but throughout 2017. Once again, these posters just got stacked on top of each other in the dojo. So once one got a few deep and it was just as good as trash to them, I would go ahead and grab them. Another interesting thing is that they have two different types of posters. The ones for just one date only, so just November 5th, just October 11th, but they also would come up with these flyers that had 6 dates, so like the last 6 dates of the year. These were all the Kurikan Hall dates on the same poster. So when they went to advertise for the show, take the sponsorships and restaurants and stuff like that, they had all 6 dates that they were going to be in Kurikan Hall advertised on one poster. Didn't have to worry about going back and promoting again. And in some places, more locally, they would have the monthly ones as well. On these posters are a lot of legends and a lot of great young talent, a lot of guys who've went on to success elsewhere. Masayuki Kono was my first tag partner in Japan. Shuji Kondo, Japanese legend. Kaz Hayashi became my mentor. That man is a legend. We got Shotaro Ashino killing it at All Japan right now. Ikemen, who went to NXT. Daike Inaba went to Noah. Kumaguro, Koji Doi, Andy Wu, Yusuke Kodama, Seiki Yoshioka, and Manabu Soya. Big success in Noah right now. So there's a lot of just great talent on these posters, and these are 3 of the most important ones to me because Japan was my #1 goal, and I was able to accomplish that. And even here to this day, I'm a little sad when I talk about Japan because I miss it so much. And as far as my career is gone, I've got to do a lot of cool things. But if there was one thing I could do left in my career, it would be to get to go back to Japan. Unfortunately, WRESTLE-1 went out of business when the pandemic hit and COVID hit in 2020. So it would have to be a different route now. But that's the story of these 3 posters here on this wall. These are my WRESTLE-1 ones, and they are near and dear to me.